Hi Gemini, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over reading for August 20th through September 19th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to Not So Mystical Tarot. Love and support to her. Please check her out, show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. This is intended for a romantic love reading. It may resonate in other areas of your life, such as money, friends, family, job, school, that sort of thing. All right, Gemini, what can't they get over? What can't they get over? Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Emperor, so this could be Aries, King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo, Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, that could be Aquarius. I read that as Aquarius. All right. That's gonna bug me. Okay. All right, so what is... Ooh. I think their mind's made up on this one, Gemini. I think someone is kind of, I don't know, if they haven't made their mind up that no, this is going to be the last time that they're going to go through this, because it looks like you two have been either bickering or you've been through this situation before. There's some longevity here, so or at least familiarity with what you two are going through right now. And this is, if this isn't the ending that's going to stick, then this is the last time they're going to go through it. They can't take anymore, and there's this feeling of control, like they feel like they're being just, there's a lot of control. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? There it is, the Devil. So things probably got to the boiling point, and you two have ended, closed things out, whatnot, but you're not done with each other. That's the thing. You're not done. What's this Four of Swords about? This could be Capricorn. What's this Four of Swords about? Ace of Pentacles. What's this Nine of Swords? Three of Cups. What's this Emperor? This is Emperor for Gemini. Five of Wands. What's this King of Pentacles? This is someone needing a break. Good gracious. What's this King of Pentacles about? This is someone that's feeling like there's just a lot of drama and they need to tap out. Oh, wow. What's this Eight of Wands about? Oh, damn it. What's this? They just want to get gone. Look at all of this withdrawal, needing a reprieve, needing an escape from the bickering, the fighting, the drama. They just want to be by themselves. King of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords. This is someone that just is firmly resolute on how they feel. They really want to restabilize their life and bring things back into under their control. But it's just about wanting to feel stable and consistent and have things be reliable and dependable, and not it just feels like someone wants to just kind of scurry away and be by themselves. What's this Eight of Wands about? So we got 7 of Cups there. This is someone that wants to move, to sort out their feelings. Maybe it is done this time. It feels like they're still lingering. Maybe this just happened and it's the emotions, but this is someone that if this is not over already, this is the last time they want to go through this. What's this Knight of Swords? Could be Aquarius. This Knight of Swords. So did you two end because they wanted you to be... So there's 2 kinds of control, right? One, the stable kind, or the stability, control and stability and order and reliability. But then there's the other kind of control where somebody's like an armchair quarterback, where like they just want to sit and manage everything, but they don't do what they're asking of others. Like they don't provide the stability. They want you to provide that for them, and they're going to nitpick and they're going to this and that. And they micromanage and they want to know what you're doing and where's this, but they don't do anything to help, or they do very little. They do much less than they're asking of you to do. So this is someone that feels like you need to step up and give what they're giving and provide what they're providing and walk the walk and talk the talk. And they just felt like they're basically, I don't know what the heck happened, but they're exhausted. And this is not a slam. It's not like a, oh crap on Gemini reading, but through their eyes, what they can't get over is the lack of contribution, and that there was no stability for the future. There was no long view taken here, that they feel like you need to step up and either provide more stability for the relationship. But I also think that at this point, I think that was the issue, but I think at this point we got the Death card here. I think this is about someone having wanted that. It didn't happen. Their feelings have changed. And what they can't get over was the lack of stability, or the fact that you didn't want to step up. So this is wishing that you would have wanted to provide more stability than you were offering. Now, does that mean that you're a bad partner or a bad person? I mean, I think this isn't about that. It's so much as about what they want. So it could be that you didn't want a stable relationship. You wanted to date other people. You didn't want the commitment, or you made that very clear, like, you know, I got school or I got work. It's going to take a lot of time. This is just going to be kind of a sexual relationship for me, you know, or a physical, but it's not going to be anything of longevity. Well, that's what the person wanted. They wanted longevity with you. They wanted stability. They wanted security. They wanted you to give what they were giving. And they're also, like I said earlier, there's an element of them feeling controlled though. So that to me would suggest that this was a stable, committed relationship for all intents and purposes. And yet there was an imbalance of power here, a lot of control. Someone felt oppressed and like just held back, dragged down, controlled, you know, just micromanaged and like, well, where's this? Well, where's that? What are you doing? And the more you gave, the more they stopped giving, or vice versa. The more they gave, the more they felt like you didn't step up enough, and that they were probably taken for granted. Just saying, not saying it's true or not, but in their mind that they were ready to give or willing to give, and it wasn't being reciprocated, nor was the effort or intent there. It wasn't that you wanted to, you just couldn't. It was that it was more about control than contribution and connection. What else for Gemini? Again with the Four of Swords. So this is them wanting rest and reprieve. And just being like, you know what, I can't give any more attention to this anymore. I'm going nuts here. I need to be around friends and family and people that are going to resource me and uplift me through this difficult and trying time. And I need to know that I can rely on myself and be on my own. And I think they just want, I feel like, that's the thing. I can't tell if it's over, or if it's just, if you were to step up and make a decision and commit and walk the walk and talk the talk. But it's teetering on the edge. Like, Seven of Pentacles. They're at the crossroads. Never mind. Shutting up. Yeah, there it is. it could go either way depending on what you say or the amount of effort, because they've got like one foot out the door and they either want swift change to happen now, like swift evidence, show me now and let me know your plans and what are we going to do, talk hard and fast, let me know, or I'm out the door. Because it's all about you stepping up to make the commitment, to stabilize things, to make the, you know, yeah. And you've been here before with this person. If it's a habitual cheating, obviously they would want that to stop, because, you know, can't have a stable relationship with cheating. Perhaps they just want, but see, this feels connected and committed. This is not somebody making demands on you that you're dating. This is someone that wants your exclusivity and the cheating to stop, or the preference of other things and all that to stop. So either, it's like either, you know, in their mind, it's like either you step up or I'm stepping out, basically. Stop stepping out and step up, that type of thing. And, but they, right now, it's like they're probably, things have ended because they need to heal. They need to just think and heal. Wasn't there the Four of Cups here somewhere? I thought there was. I guess not. Four of Swords. And the thing is, it's not that they want to think about, I mean, this is not an emotional decision. We got the Pentacles and Swords here. They just want to know, okay, this is about trust and being able to believe. It's not this emotional attachment anymore. It's about like, look, can I count on this person or not? Like, am I going to be able to trust what they say? Does it make sense? Their emotions here are largely out of it, save for them not knowing, kind of being indecisive. And that's hinged upon what you're going to say and do and what your plan is. So depending on what you come with is what they're going to base their decision on, and they would like you to, otherwise they're like, well, then I'm out. If they don't step up and take the initiative and let me know, then I'm really walking away. But again, it's like they're at the crossroads. They're not out the door yet, but they do have a door out the door, a foot out the door. And as it stands now, it's up in the air, but there has been a break. But whether this is going to be a break or a break up depends on the next talk that you two have and what your plan of action is. Because there will be a talk. About 2.5 weeks, you two are going to talk again. Could be online, could be not, but there is going to be another conversation you're going to have with this person. 2.5 weeks. What else for? Yeah, Thursday, not this Thursday, but it's going to be on Thursday. Just saying. What else for Gemini? Balance. So this person is, you know, what I said earlier, wanting the stability, wanting the cheating to stop, or the preference for other things and the partying and whatever to stop, wanting stability, trust, reliability, things to calm down and just to be stable, and there's an equal give and take in their mind. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? So we've got the World reversed, which is an unfinished design or the lack of closure. Things aren't complete. I don't feel like this person wants to run away, like they just want to get the hell out of Dodge. I feel like, where was this? Oh God. I think it was like this. I feel like they, depending on what you say, is going to dictate, and they would like to have the conversation and the action taken and the evidence shown sooner rather than later, but they do recognize the need for them to, things need to calm down and stabilize at this point. This is driving them nuts, and it's starting to take its toll on them physically, probably feeling very run down, and they need some triage emotionally at least, and you know, they need to be able to, they need some stability is what they need. And if you're in their mind, if you're not going to step up and provide it, then they're going to go find it for themselves and do it themselves and just completely be done. Because we got the Death card here, which there's, unless this could, most of the time this is an ending, a definitive ending. There's no going back. But we've got the door still open here because we got the to be continued, and then for me that's to be continued, and then we've got the World reverse, which is lack of closure. It's not quite finished yet. And then we've got the Four of Swords, which is taking a break. And Four of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Swords. Holy cow. This is someone that is just needing time to not have to do and go and be under some kind of pressure or control and just have things be calm. It's about recuperation and restoration of sorts, or just taking a breather from something that was very oppressive and very anxiety ridden for them so that they can think. And it's like they go back and forth too, though, because as much as they need the calm, they go to that because they feel anxious. It's almost like being anxious is their default at this point because they're so stressed out. What the heck's going on? All right. Okay, Gemini. I hope this was helpful. I'm not crapping on you or being like, yeah, pace it. No, this is just how they see it through their eyes, like what their wish is. And as far as can they get over it or not, it depends on what you do or don't do is what they're going to base their decision on. Which is kind of odd, because if someone's sitting there having a beef about there's too much control in the relationship and I need a break from it, why are they waiting for you to... Well, it's for the stability aspect. I was like, why are they waiting for you to step up and take control? If they're beef, it's because of they want the stability and the contribution rather than the control through the connection. Okay. All right. Gemini, I hope this was helpful. Don't hate me. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I wish you calm and peace, and I hope the answer is clear for you. All right. You take care.